What's up, Stutter Crew? It's yours truly, Snore That Dude. Right now, we better get into this. The Chicago Spinner THF BayZoo, every op dropped after the Zoo curse. Alright, cool. We got the title and stuff out the way. Original link is down in the description. I just want to say I apologize. I came on camera extremely under the influence. I'm never doing that again. I watched the video back after I woke up and I was extremely embarrassed. That is not me. That is, you gonna call that nigga, I don't know what to call it, nigga, but that is not your boy Snore. Moving forward, let's get into the video. 10,000 likes, please.
Site jail.
Me and phone them smoking Baba on that folks. Hey, we ain't into it with folks since they ain't smoking.
Was your jaw broke?
Yeah, my shit was broke. I never had wires though.
Cause you run your mouth and broke that jaw cause you a
y'all have wires both sides. See what I be rocking with y'all. See what I be okay. Who like it, who don't like it. Like, it is what it is.
You gonna watch your mouth.
Everybody.
You gonna watch your mouth. You understand me? You gonna watch your mouth.
A 32-year-old rapper, Mubu Crump, passed away after he was shot, and another, Yarmel Williams, aka 051 Melly, wounded but survived a hit.
4 shot, 2 dead is on the dispatch. Why you thirsty for that back door? Melly got his shit splat. Don't get it twisted cause I rap, I still a Crump did all that wolf and he ain't even make it. Melly got shot in the party, started all of shaking. What Roy tell him? What Crump at? Huh? What Crump at? What Melly at? Any nigga that whooped at me, where they at?
Hey, look, I can't fault this nigga for dissing these niggas that he's dissing. Like, nobody can fault these niggas. Well, not fault, but be mad. Because when these niggas was alive, they were the Crump guy. Not so much the Melly guy. He did his shit, but not as much as the Crump guy. The Crump guy, every chance he got, he said something about niggas. And it's just for the people that that follow this Chicago stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh, alright. I bet I'll be here to tell y'all the last of the story though. I bet I'll be here. Play with me. I bet I'll be here.
Hey yo squad, what's the drill? Back with another video, man. You know, when it comes to beef and rap, the city of Chicago has been at the forefront of every conversation, with journalists like DJ Academic shining light on the grimy battle in the trenches with the War in Chirac series. The world was exposed to the heart of the streets. Many never made it out, but some savages have gotten their get back of every op mentioning their name, beat murder cases, and they still thugging. Today, we gonna detail the life of one of those savages at the top of the food chain, THF BayZoo. So without further ado, let's skip the play and get down to business. Devonshea Collier, aka THF BayZoo, the Chicago Spinner, is a curse to his ops. Haunting the trenches, popping out on anybody disrespecting his name or his man's name. But that notoriety in the streets didn't begin later in his life. Zoo's villain story dates back many years ago, connected to one of the most dangerous projects in Chicago, the Cabrini Green projects.
This Cabrini Green leather, man, this is how we do it.
And the old Cabrini Green housing project.
Infamous for its dangerous environment, it was a breeding ground for crime and gangs. From there, Zoo found his way to the Woodlawn neighborhood, home to THF 46, aka Trigger Happy Family. Zoo, already having the trenches in his blood, fit right in with the streets, and his name gained credibility as one of them.
That nigga was skinny as fuck. What the fuck? Damn, that nigga got big as hell in jail. God, he like a good $150.
He embraced what came with that lifestyle as a youngin'. He was a known problem, applying pressure and instilling fear. His path will cross with the voice of the streets, aka Lil Durk, and from one savage to another, the brotherhood was almost like fate. Zoo stands on being THF, but embraces his affiliation with the Only the Family movement.
I'm a real 60 though. I'm THL, nothing else. I'm great, like OTF, them my brothers. This shit's now. This shit real. Yeah, I know what it is for me though. Like,
as Durk was going up, so was Zoo. He could be seen in the cut lurking in music videos like This Ain't What You Want.
This ain't what you want, hit the road.
And the 52 Bars Part 2 joint.
You don't know who baby is? 46, Warline, OTF the family.
When things needed to get done, Zoo was there to handle business.
Can't be around my dog, I still a risk it. I know Zoo a dry.
During that time when Keef and Durk fell out, Zoo was also in the mix. Many never knew this, but on numerous songs, Keef dissed THF 46. I looked through Keef's catalog, and 2 examples of the beef between the two are on the tracks War
Didn't know that fat head, run up 446, leave a nigga flat dead, shoot up 47.
and the See You Later joint.
cross me, bitch. See you later. That nigga cross me. He gon' need God. Run up on 4-6 and hit they block.
His then homie THF Billa also confirmed the bad blood with Keith.
I remember like back in the day, Sosa had a song that sounded like he had his job blocked or something like that. Like, what was to that situation? Like, what made him do that?
To be honest, I don't really know what made him do it, but.
So y'all just gonna rock with him at all?
Nah, I don't know him. I don't know him, and every time somebody mention that song to me, it just rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, I don't like Shorty.
Zoo was with whatever and was growing in popularity, but it's a tale as old as time itself. The streets gives, but then the streets taketh. And what it was aiming to take from Zoo was something that would destroy his whole life. In November 2014, the curtains began closing on his reign over the trenches when the law threw the book at him. July 5th, 2009, a man by the name of Dominic Barnes was riddled with bullets on the 4700 block of Forestville Avenue in the Bronzeville neighborhood. He passed on the scene due to his injuries. Cops were stomped as to who actually pulled the trigger, but it all came to light in 2014 when the case led them to THF Zoo. Zoo was arrested, but what's more, his homie Lil Durk also got dragged into the situation. Police reports state that on the hunt for Zoo, they went to a southwest suburb home in the Oakland Park around 5 a.m. The home was that of Lil Durk. Reports went on to state that a woman who answered the door then let them in, and the officers saw Banks, aka Durk, standing in the living room near the kitchen island. Police seized a Glock 45 caliber handgun with a magazine and 11 live rounds, and a Springfield 45 caliber handgun with a magazine and 13 live rounds. Zoo was hauled away by the boys in blue along with Durk, who got charged with the unlawful use of a weapon by a felon. Zoo was staring down a tunnel leading to the end of his freedom for the shooting of Barnes. What's more, it turns out that Zoo was already in the crosshairs of the law, so his rap sheet was already a bad look to the court. Prosecutors stated that at the time of his arrest for murder, Zoo had a pending unlawful use of a weapon case. Zoo was a shooter allegedly. I did some digging, and that year Zoo was apprehended twice before the murder case. First in January for the weapons case mentioned, then again in April for a number of charges stemming from illegal driving offenses. Zoo was wildin', bruh. This time he was held without bail and the fight for his life was on. He beat the streets, but could he beat the court? As fate would have it, he was the undisputed champ in the trenches and in court because Zoo did the impossible, beating an M due to insufficient evidence depended on his head. Still, he lost 4 years of his life while fighting the case. Released in 2018, bruh was back on the prowl and the ops had to brace for what was coming. Zoo was passionate about the smoke, roaming the streets ready for the ops.
Gang. I didn't want it. Shut your ass up, dude.
One such op thought he could take him down, and he started woofing online with big accusations about Zoo. Mubu Crump from the set Man Up Band Up got on live with Zoo and let the cat out the bag. According to him, Zoo got his jaw broke by one of his mans for talking too much smack and had to have his jaw wired shut.
You just had your shit in the wire.
Internet whooping?
Your shit was in the wire in the county, baby.
I never would wire.
On
Never had wires in my jaw.
So what was wrong with your jaw? Your jaw wasn't broke? Was your jaw broke?
I never had wires in my jaw.
Was your jaw broke?
It's rumored Crump was the one who put a bag on his head.
He never said his jaw wasn't broke. That's all I gotta say. He never said his jaw wasn't broke. So, dude was not telling fibs. That's all
Zoo?
I'm neutral. I'm just saying, though.
Confirmed he got his jaw broke, but he never put in a wire, and things got heated to where he flashed the strap at Crump as a sign of things to come.
You still come home doing this? This still what you come home doing?
The $75,000 bond, bro.
Pop down.
You said who running it? Man, you ain't gonna shoot no.
Is that what you still doing?
Crump didn't heed the warning. Instead, he got even more disrespectful, dissing Zoo's gang THF 46 on wax and coming for his homie Durk when they thought Newski was lacking. Crump was acting invincible.
Don't try to shake my hand. You know I smoked your man. I'm 300K, Fosses K, that's where I stand. Goof ass. What do I look like, Newski? Talking about. Hey, I'm about to take y'all.
Sadly, once Zoo put that curse on the op, it's all but done. Crump was wed up the same year Zoo came home and lost his life. With him was one homie, a formidable nemesis of Zoo, 051 Melly, known as the Gravedigger. Melly didn't get taken out with Crump, but the clock on his life was also ticking. Him and Zoo had a love-hate relationship. They were ops but had mad respect for each other. Savage to savage, they were the top shooters on each side.
You got the balls to be yourself. That's why I like your bitch ass. I'll always be myself.
Hey, bro, a real Chirac drill fan really sat there and watched that motherfucker, bro. That it was like an hour something long live, like the real Chirac drill fans, bro. I sat there and watched that motherfucker. Not all at the same time, but like I watch it, it'll still be up on the computer. I get, you know what I mean, I leave, come back and watch it type shit. And they honestly, bro, this when I first seen this shit happen, like just on the internet, cause like nowadays we see it more happening more, especially with Clubhouse. But like the way these dudes talk to each other, you would have never thought they were ops. You would have never thought that they really had it out for each other. It was real smoke. They was talking about all things that happened in jail, coming up. I remember seeing you this place, that place. Like, they talked about a whole bunch of shit. And when I first seen it, it like, niggas, these niggas beefing or what? Or these niggas ops or what? And they were. But this is the way they talk. It's just like, I'm gonna see you when I see you, but right now we chit-chat. And that shit really blew my fucking mind. It really, like, not to this day, but at that time, I'm like, huh? You know?
Alright, Melly was really like that. What up? He was the only nigga that kept it real and gave me my respect when it came to these streets. That's why I respected that nigga and went live with him.
In the famous live between the two, it was like close friends chopping it up, but a couple things stood out. One being Melly stating that they caught Zoo lacking before, and Zoo confirming he was shot in 2011.
It ain't having back-to-back. This is the way down to 10 right there. Did you get shot then? I got shot in 11.
The other being a breakdown of the altercation that got his jaw broke behind bars. According to Zoo, dude waited until he was brushing his teeth to sneak up and sucker punch him, but he got stomped out.
You want me to tell you what he told me? In my bag, getting my toothpaste to the brush. I'm gonna brush my teeth, bro. He snaked me, bro.
Yeah, they say you clapped his phone. You said something about you clapped
my phone.
You like, nigga, I ain't no motherfucking duck. Nigga, you know what the fuck they on? My name BayZoo. They say bust on you, bro.
Oh, God, he did.
Even if they were cool, it was still smoke. And Melly, just like Crump, who had a rivalry with Zoo, also lost his life after being shot up at a house party. Did a full video on his life so you could check it out if you want. Melly always said he would die a legend, and for sure, his name is forever in the books as one of the deadliest. Everyone who crossed Zoo was losing their life. There was no escaping the BayZoo curse. When the smoke clears, he was the one left standing.
4 shot, 2 dead is on the dispatch. Why you thirsty for that? Back door. Melly got his shit splat.
Crump know what's on with me. Crump ain't even here to even tell a story to y'all bitch ass no more. Melly ain't here to tell a story with y'all no more. Bitch, the real survive.
Even then, his respect for Melly never left.
Y'all Zico, pull up off of that bitch and reload. I miss Melly, man, on Photo Grade.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
I miss my boy, man. That was a real little nigga right there, Joe.
But that's the game. Everybody loses, just a matter of time. Outside of his ops meeting their maker, Zoo was still a problem with the law. In fact, after beating his murder case, they were still on his trail. That same year, he was apprehended again on an outstanding warrant where reports state he did a month locked up, and that's where he met King Von, who was also fighting a murder case himself. Von beat the case, and the two continued linking outside, even dropping the banger Beat That Body after finessing the system.
Yeah, I see you drop the song, Beat the Body or whatever. That's what bro right here, Zoo.
Yeah, featuring Zoo on them, yeah, Zoo
Real members, man. Official made it out this shit. You know how that shit go.
So where y'all get the concept of that song from, as far as?
Oh, it's real life, you know? That's just what happened. It's real just what happened.
So y'all was locked up for the same shit, different shit, or?
Different shit, man. Same case.
Same charges, but different,
From there, Zoo was still lawless.
You can tell they just readjusting to this new life they got. Like, they ain't as talkative. You can tell they was just really uncomfortable with that damn camera. But they knew, like, to excel in this rap shit, like, you gotta do that. Especially coming up. You gotta do at least 1 or 2 interviews. At least 1 or 2. And then your song gonna blow. Cause like once your song blow, motherfuckers gonna be looking for that. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers gonna be looking for shit like that. And sure enough, Von blew. Zoo blew too. But if I'm not mistaken, he's back in jail for some crazy shit.
This as ever. In 2019, the cops caught Zoo lacking again, charging him with reckless endangerment and for being strapped with a shotgun and a rifle. Zoo was going through it. The cops wasn't letting up, and they doubled back, snatching Zoo up again in 2019, not too long after. Word is that they were trying him again for the murder he beat as new evidence came to light. Around that same time, his IG confirms he was arrested with posts saying "free me" while missing his son. Zoo did it again. He was 2-0 and beating the murder charge they tried pinning on him. Walking out.
Bruh, I guess Illinois ain't got the double jeopardy rule. They can't try you for the same shit, bruh. Unless Illinois just don't got it. That was just crazy to me when he just
out of prison walls in March 2020, he was ready to take over the rap game and be with his family rather than get lost in the streets. Zoo kept his word. He came home and was dropping heat back to back. He was clearing up, and that included people he considered snakes in his camp. In a shocking turn of events, his homie THF Billa was cut off.
That's why you mad? I've been spared. Gave you 3 chances. Called you and asked you what's up with the sneak this nigga. You want to explain yourself? You steady want to make sneak this ass post and all that clown ass shit. Nigga, get up with me on call. I ain't. Time out. You ain't finna stop all that internet shit. Talking about you gonna pop up and beat my ass. You not even gonna pop up, bro. You ain't been on the block in 10 years, man. Don't nobody even know you no more. I'm about to take that THF off your name.
The falling out stemmed from an interview where Billa basically said he had to step in and rescue Zoo from Crump because he would have gotten beat down due to Crump's size.
So what was the situation with you and Moo Crump like? It was like a lot of back and forth with y'all.
For real, I just felt like he was just trying to pick on. He knew he could, you know, put his hands on smaller than him, and it's like my homie. So you know, I just stepped in and basically put my 2 cents in.
Zoo took that as disrespect and called cap, getting it all off his chest what he had to say to Billa in an IG post.
Y'all know I love to read. You niggas know I love to read. Because y'all called me slow the last time I read, but I've been doing a little better. I bought a book off Amazon. Been reading. All right, cool. I ain't opened that book since I got it. I ain't gonna lie. But look though, hey, but if you want to do this whole internet shit, bro, let's do it. On Carl, your ass, you ass, and I can almost bet you can't. Nobody from the block will vouch. Like, the English is off, bro. No, it ain't me, it's them. Say you're a real nigga, you being a fan of me, nigga. Well, while you was chasing that shit and LSA shit and steady sneak this in, you want the fans to know something. Let them know you a real rat. You ain't never whooped nobody in the hood, and you damn sure ain't let shit stop. Niggas stop trying to troll your way in shit when you don't know. When you know you don't want to see me on no level, you bitch ass nigga. I ain't gonna do this back and forth on internet shit with you. I already told you. I'ma see you when I see you. In the same shit that was just explaining yourself when I called you about the interview situation. I know the real you, and you know the real me. So let's not let this internet shit get in our heads. You ain't who you portray yourself to be on gutter. You been a hoe. You been scared of me, nigga. You just mad for all. You just a mad hoe ass nigga for what all you do is sneak this, bitch. And by the way, I never had a handout. I got here and got it on my own. Ask the block. Anything I did for me was out of love. And you right. We not the same. You worked for all types of security companies and 9-to-5s. I've been there thugging since a pup. On my little brother. This is my last message to you, bitch. It gotta be a bitch right there. YouTube, don't block it out. That's what he said, YouTube. It's literally in the post. Leave me the fuck alone. Trust, I'm chilling.
Billa shot back at Zoo dragging DURK into the mix in the post of his own, but he also did a vid speaking on the situation, saying they had their issues behind closed doors for about a month, but bringing it to the net wasn't cool. You could tell he was hurt over—
Hold on, you digging DURK's garbage, bitch. No, cause Ray told this. All right, bro, let me leave it alone, bro. That was funny, bro. Fuck it. You digging DURK garbage. You digging DURK garbage, bitch ass nigga. Stop playing me. That's a big ass word. It's blocked. You was just on my line every day talking about them and you and that can come home. All right, bro. I'm bad at reading. Fuck you, niggas.
over how Zoo went about it. That was his homie.
Bro, how the fuck did I get undermined? I look at that shit every day like
I said, I ain't never seen two kings run one castle, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about dude, man. I love dude. And that shit hurt my feelings. I'ma keep, yeah, I ain't on here flexing it. Oh, yeah. Out of here, that was my homie. My homie. And he took it upon himself to take this shit like this. Come on, man, we had a problem behind closed doors for a whole month.
While Zoo was cleaning camp, the cops wasn't buying that he was on the straight and narrow, and bet you my golly wow, they made sure to investigate that he wasn't.
Bet you my golly wow, what the fuck he didn't say to me?
In May 2022, they finally caught Zoo again, this time with multiple polls, and the cops were not trying to see bro win. Urban news outlets broke the news, stating that cops caught Zoo with 3 machine guns. As of right now, his last post was on June 23rd promoting the release of his new track, Purity. Most we can do now is wait to see if he can once again finesse the system. He's came a long way and overcame everything the streets threw at him, and he stepped on his ops. Well, there you have it. I'm out, y'all.
Man, but, you know, truth be told, you know, seeing this, you know, Chirac drill stuff for the longest. Your boy Snore has been following this shit for at least 5 years. 2016. Actually, honestly, damn. 6 years. 6 years. We've heard about Zoo. You know, we done heard about Zoo. Like, bruh, you can tell when it comes to these niggas' music, bruh, who really just been out here that did that. You know, they might not be the best fucking rapper, but you can just, when you see these, like, you can just tell, like, nah, buddy, you like that. I actually seen this guy perform when I went to see the DURK show back in spring. When the fuck DURK came here? Spring. But I seen his performance. What I'm trying to get to is, you know, I'm like, well, he was on that motherfucker. And he was the only nigga with the shiesty mask. Looked like he had it on him. You know what I'm saying? Only nigga with the shiesty mask on stage. Like, nigga, we know your name is on the projector, nigga. Why you got a shiesty mask? You know what I'm saying? I just like, yeah, that nigga. He one of them. One of the ones. But anyway, though, man, let me know how you feel about the video down in the comment section. Other than that, that's your boy Storm Gold, man.